Thrifting is the act of shopping for second-hand or pre-loved items. These clothes are found at thrift stores, charity shops, flea markets, or vintage stores. The goal is to find unique, affordable, and often one-of-a-kind pieces, all while giving items a second life. Instead of buying brand new, you're giving old pieces a second chance, and usually for a lot less money. The best part, you can find super unique, vintage, or one-of-a-kind items that no one else is wearing. Whether you're into retro vibes, Y2K looks, or just love a good bargain, thrifting is like a fashion treasure hunt. But thrifting isn't just about saving cash, it's also better for the planet. You're keeping clothes out of landfills and reducing the need for fast fashion.
Hi, my name is Shalene and today we're bringing you thrift shopping at Queensway.
Queensway is one of the many popular spots for Gen Zs to thrift at. This place is known mostly for custom jerseys/shirts, sneaker shops, vintage trinkets, and the famous Laksa store, but if you explore further, you can actually find some thrift shops tucked within the mall. The first shop we're visiting is Baby's Market. Founded by the owner of Baby.co, known for reworked two-tone sweaters, corsets, bags, shorts, and more, all crafted from thrifted pieces of vintage gear. Her shop specializes in reworked pieces that are hand-sewn herself and is tailored towards the Y2K fashion style. Most of her tops are cropped or cinched at the waist, giving it a more casual and feminine look. The next shop is where one of Singapore's most iconic hidden gems for street culture, thrifting, and old school fashion. It's gritty, nostalgic, and 100% local. They also sell accessories like necklaces and rings. These are some of the rings that stood out to me, and I actually bought the one with the cross. Just racks and bins of vintage gear at really affordable prices. In the corner with the $5 bin, I actually found an item from the famous Indonesian brand Batik Keris, known for its batik fabrics and clothes. Here is the first item that I picked up from the racks, a sweater from the brand Chaps. Look out for any holes or stains. Checking for missing buttons, material feel, and how the clothing fits on the body. For example, this jacket. It fits really well, no stains, ripping, and the zipper still works fine, but the logos are slightly faded on the sleeves, so I wouldn't get it.
Reasons why I love thrifting. Not only can I find unique pieces, I get to save money and shop sustainably. So right now, I'm interviewing my friend Asfika, who has worked and studied in the fashion industry. So for the first question, what got you into thrift shopping in the first place?
So I feel like because it became a trend in social media, so I started to be aware of it. So it went to a point where I feel that it's such a positive thing. So when I tried to do thrift shopping, like there's a lot of pre-loved items to the point where I feel like, oh, it's such a good thing. Like why would I buy in like shops when instead I could just buy a pre-loved item? And it's like I feel good also because it feels that I'm bringing so much like benefit to the world also.
Okay, so do you thrift just for fashion or like sustainability, or it's like a way for you to like save money or anything other than that?
I feel like it's all of the above because firstly, you doing thrift shopping, you're not like wasting so much materials, especially when you purchase in like in fast fashion. So I feel that it also bring up like sustainability because you are like not even wasting any material. So you're just like reusing and all. And then secondly is like when based on the price wise, when you buy it in the shops, you buy it in like first wear price. But when you purchase like in thrift shop, the price will drop instantly. So it was like, let's just say you buy this jacket for $200, it will drop to like at least $10 or $20.
Yes.
So I feel like it's good based on like price point also.
So with fast fashion in place where they are making clothes out of like trends and stuff like that, has like thrifting changed how you view for fast fashion? Because it's more mainly people do it mainly because it's cheap and sustainable to stop overconsumption of clothing.
I mean, for me, it does change like the perspective because first of all, like fast fashion, they only follow up by trends. So let's just say whatever is like people are into, they will like follow up by it. But I feel like thrift shopping is better because like first of all, people did a lot of research on thrift shopping. So let's say like what's the benefit of it? So they say like, oh, so thrift shopping is like it helps the environment and all. So I feel thrift shopping is such a good thing in a good perspective because you are helping the environment. Then after the price point, and then thirdly is like you're finding like outfit piece based on your own liking instead of like following up the trends, which is good also because people have different people like different kind
Personal
of
style.
like personal styles. So I feel like it does change actually. I feel thrift shopping is way better than like doing fast fashion.
Yeah, so you mentioned that people are able to pick out what they like from thrifting. So do you think that for yourself it helps you like express your own personal style, or like you're able to find pieces that are curated towards you instead?
I mean, yeah, it does actually. So I feel like doing thrift shopping, it does express my own personal style because firstly, like you can find like different type of like outfits where you can do upcycling to the point where you can create to your own personality. And then secondly is like you'll find, let's just say you find a very nice, let's say if it's not a clothes, okay, maybe you just find like a random bed sheets and all, you can make it to a point where you can create it to an outfit of like a dress or t-shirt. And then like thirdly is like thrift shopping is such a complex thing where you can, everything is all over the place, so you can just things are all over, you can just find it.
Well, on that note, is there any downsides to thrifting? Like, maybe it's time consuming, and then like you said, like sizing issues. Is that like a big thing?
I feel that there's a downside to it. Firstly is like because thrift shopping, you can't, the thing is they don't have like different pieces for different size, so you have to find a different, like just say if you like this top and there's no size for you, you feel like, oh, I have to move on. So it does take a lot of time, but there's a lot of time and efforts, but all this kind of thing, it will make up to like, it will be worth it because even though you can't find it well, but if you were to find like a hidden section and all etc., you will find something in the same style but in different kind of, maybe like in a t-shirt, so maybe instead of like buying a t-shirt you can find another nice pants. So yeah, there's a lot of downside to it actually.
Okay, so there are influencers who hopped on the thrifting trend, but they resell clothes from thrift stores, so they buy it at a low price and they sell it at a way higher price and in bulk. So what do you think about this happening?
I think one issue I have is like the price point, because you purchase things in, even though you purchase in bulk and it's cheap, you're not supposed to bring up the price points to the point where people can't even, they have to think twice about purchasing it, which is quite a bad thing. And I feel like if influencer were to purchase it in bulk and then like they sell in a still affordable price, I feel I have no complaint by it because it's still considered as thrifting because you still purchasing from them. But when it comes to the price, and also if the material is like, it doesn't reflect well with the price, I feel like it's also not a good thing because why are you doing that?
Yeah.
It's not a good thing, okay?
Yeah. Okay. So on that note, is there anything else you want to say about thrifting, or like any tips that you want to give?
So thrifting is a good thing, okay? This you are supporting yours, like bring so much like benefit to the environment, and then you are also not like paying for the labor. You are just paying for the clothes itself. It's pre-love, which also is good because you are literally like using recycled things. Then also, for example, if you don't like the clothes, there's this thing where you can just upcycle. You can just maybe if it's too big, you can sew it small. Let's just say if you don't like it, maybe it's too long, you can just cut it short. This kind of thing is such a is that you can make it a DIY thing. It's not based on what itself. You can just to the point where you can just customize to your own liking. So please thrift shop, okay?